Hi, good morning. How are you doing with animal communication? It's a bit of a tricky process in the beginning to get started, but if you keep practicing, it's going to come. So let's review it. Now, the most important aspects of understanding telepathy are understanding how you're a transmitter, sending the energy outward, how you're a receiver, how the energy comes to you, and to know when things are your stuff or they're not your stuff, right? So let's break this down to make it a little bit easier to understand. When you're a transmitter, there's a feeling behind your messages when you're sending them out. So now when you're practicing, try to focus on the feelings that you're getting. To me, it feels like energy circuitry. If I'm sending a message mentally out to Ginger, to my dog, I can feel the energy waves traveling, leaving my body, traveling to her. Okay. How does that feel like for you? It's going to be a bit different for everyone, but get connected to that feeling. Now let's switch roles. When you become the receiver, when information is coming into you, what does that feel like? To me, it feels like a magnet, that I'm a magnet pulling or drawing energy into me. Okay. Get clear on what that feels like. Now also get really clear on what's your stuff and what's not your stuff. And when you do a lot of work on yourself, like you have been with all of these courses, you're more and more aware of what goes through your mind, what feelings your body has. You're learning your stuff really well. So when a foreign message comes into you that's not your stuff, it doesn't feel like your stuff, it doesn't look like the things you normally think of, then you know it's being sent to you. And that's why it's important to know what's your stuff and what's not your stuff, because it makes it easier to receive messages quickly and go, oh wait, this isn't my stuff, let me focus for a minute. And so really, this is what happens. When I get messages, when Ginger will send me a message, it's so fast, it's a flash. It is just like a cartoon. I swear, it's just like a Far Side cartoon, and it's a complete story in a picture with a couple of words below. Sometimes I hear her talking in my ear, but not every time. And it's fast. It flashes, it's in and out in like 2 or 3 seconds, but it's enough that my senses and my subconscious mind and my conscious mind have become aware of it, and I'll go, whoa, what was that? It's enough to catch your attention, right? So because it's so subtle and because it moves so quickly, it's easy to miss in the beginning. So don't stress if you're not getting it yet, it's going to come. Take this down to the next level and work on the feelings behind transmitting, receiving, what's your stuff and what's not your stuff. Also, if you're working with the same animal all the time, like I'm working with my dog Ginger, I know the feeling of her frequency, and that makes it easier. So if you have a pet at home that you can work with and get to know their frequency, when messages come from them, you'll feel their frequency enter your mind, and you'll know, this isn't my stuff, that's my dog's frequency. What are they trying to tell me? And that makes it easier as well. I'll send you another video in this 3-part series tomorrow to wrap things up, just giving you a few more tricks to get deeper into understanding how to work this process. But you're already there. It's just practice. And something to remind you of as well, it's passive. Try not to work it too hard. If you're visualizing your picture, that's a clear story, and you're sending a sentence of words to your pet or to the animal you're trying to speak to, they got it. We think we have to keep sending it and keep sending it because we're not sure if it's working, but trust me, it's working. They got it. It's just learning to trust yourself. So just keep practicing, keep working the system, and eventually it's going to become easier, and your mind will fall into a more passive state of awareness as you're using this, because you won't be trying so hard, and then the messages will become clear. I hope that helps. All right, have lots of fun with it and have a super day. Take care.